Welcome to fabulous Las Vegas, where I attended the NAB Video Equipment Show this April for, I think, my 11th time. It is held at the Las Vegas Convention Center every year in April and is the world's largest professional video equipment show, and where I research equipment for community media of Staten Island to possibly buy in the future. It's always helpful. You can see the huge crowds that are attracted here. These are people shopping from all over the world, and companies that manufacture professional video equipment. They come from all over the world to exhibit at the NAB show each year. A lot of the big companies like Canon have huge exhibits, and I went to research this year drones and the latest technology in cameras, camera control units like this one, microphones for our new podcasting suite, lighting also for the podcasting suite, and accessories like camera bags and teleprompters. And it's also fun to look at stuff we're probably never going to buy, like this mobile robotic camera with telescoping post. There's lots of free seminars going on throughout the show, and very cool demonstrations, the latest of which is virtual sets. So Sony, Ross, and Brainstorm are just a few of the companies showing off the use of virtual sets. Each day of the 4 days of the show, I would get to the Las Vegas Convention Center by taking this monorail from the hotel right to the Las Vegas Convention Center stop. So it was very convenient. This was the final day of the show, so the monorail is not looking very crowded, but on the first 2 days of the show, the monorail is packed to capacity. The Las Vegas Convention Center with its four halls is so gigantic that it has the Vegas Loop, which is the underground tunnel transportation system where you travel by Tesla. So drivers take you for free from hall to hall underground in a Tesla if you want to go through these tunnels. I think it's really cool. And there's an extra tunnel which takes you to the Resorts World Hotel, which is, I think, Las Vegas's largest new major hotel. And so after the last day of the show, when I got finished, I went over there. Resorts World has its own mall, and this giant globe is in the middle of the mall. It's a very high-end mall with only the most expensive stores. This year, I was in better shape than any of the 10 prior times that I had been to Las Vegas, so I did a lot of walking, took in the sights in the evenings after the show was closed, and especially on the final day of the show when it shuts down at 2 o'clock. And this, as you can see, is Paris. So I got to do a lot of walking, a lot of checking out of the sights like I had never done before. I'd never seen these two hotels, but always wanted to. They're two very expensive hotels, the Encore and Wynn. They're like sister hotels. The Wynn has got a lot of beautiful water features, my favorite of which are these waterfalls. And these high-end hotels like the Wynn here also have beautiful decorations on the inside. including a gigantic bear and his bowl. These are fountains outside, I think, the Palazzo Hotel, which I briefly walked through on my way to the Venetian, which I think is a popular tourist attraction for its beautiful architecture, a great atmosphere in this indoor mall. The gondolas go from inside to outside. Just great atmosphere at the Venetian. Across the street is the Mirage, which has its own beautiful fountains. The Cirque du Soleil show Love of the Beatles. And every evening there is what's known as the best free show in Las Vegas, the Mirage Volcano Show. And these are the iconic fountains of the Bellagio Hotel. I love these. I see these every single time I go to Las Vegas. And the Bellagio, in addition to its beautiful fountains, it also has really beautiful garden area on the inside. This is the lobby area that you pass through on the way to the gardens. And the Bellagio changes theme of their garden, and this year it was tea and tulips. And as you can see, they really go all out with the decorations. Bellagio is also home to the world's largest chocolate fountain, with white, medium, and dark chocolate pouring down from high up. I think 120 quarts of chocolate pour down every minute. This is the Excalibur Hotel, which I walked to because there's a tram station there. This is the second monorail of Las Vegas. It passes the Luxor Hotel, that pyramid. And it was taking me down to the Mandalay Bay Hotel. I went there because they've got this incredible aquarium at Mandalay Bay. The Shark Reef Aquarium. They really create a great atmosphere there. It was a Komodo dragon that was taking a nap while I was there. And now on to the sea life. These piranha. We're probably hoping that a small child will fall into their tank. And now the huge collection of sharks. I love these tanks that have tunnels through them so that you can see the various aquatic life swim right over the top of you. I also appreciate that the staff of the Shark Reef aquarium keep the glass so clean. They must be constantly removing fingerprints, but it was so good to film there because everything was crystal clear. This is the ray tank, where visitors can reach in and sometimes touch the rays. And we got some beautiful jellyfish. And there is a shark ray. A mixture of a shark and a manta ray. And this one I named a hedge trimmer shark. I felt sorry for this turtle who's probably thinking, why can't I be in a tank with a bunch of turtles instead of a huge number of sharks? So that's it for the Shark Reef Aquarium. Now on to Caesar's Palace and its fountains. I love these fountains. When I think of Caesar's Palace, I think of the movie The Hangover. And across the street from Caesar's Palace fountains is the Flamingo. That's where I stay because it's very moderately priced, and it has these great gardens down below in their courtyard. And of course, because it's the Flamingo, they've got to have live flamingos in the gardens. They have their own beautiful waterfalls. And within the water are lots of koi fish. This is definitely my favorite area of Las Vegas. It's just so peaceful here and a great place to come every evening after the trade show just to kind of decompress. In this area of the garden is a monument that's a tribute to the founder of the Flamingo Hotel, who is the famous gangster Bugsy Siegel. And between the Flamingo Hotel and the hotel next to it, which is the Link, is this corridor which has got a lot of stores and restaurants. And this corridor leads to that giant Ferris wheel known as the High Roller. So that's it. I hope you've enjoyed this tour of the world's largest video equipment show and a little bit of Las Vegas Sights and Sounds.